Hey butterflies, welcome back. Yep, Curl Fest 2019. Want to know how I choose this beautiful look for this beautiful occasion? Stick with me. My favorite pick from the event, and that's my sister with the yellow braids. Wee. Yeah, these were like so fabulous. They were down to my ankles, and it didn't take me long at all. Want to know how? No problem. Stick around. So you know me, I have like a basic technique, basic as hell. So simple is always better. You can see my beautiful curl pattern, yes. But I've already started with some twist, and I'll show you like the progress that I made with my locks so far. So for my twist, I'm gonna gather the hair, pull it through. Don't worry, I'll start over from the top. Long enough to wrap down the length of my natural hair because it's black, so I don't want it peeking through. I call that gapping, when you see spaces between your locks and then your real hair color or your real hair texture is popping out, and to me that is a sign of an amateur. So then I take the other side, the longer side, and I start to secure the roots, just overlapping and wrapping, and then I might push up a little bit, boop, because I don't like no gaps. I don't want to see no gaps. Anyway, so I'm grabbing another piece. See how notice that my hair didn't unravel when I let it go. If your hair unravels as soon as you let it go, you're not doing it right. And not only that, but it's not going to last. It's not going to withstand no water, which I'll show you in the next video. Check my channel for, do goddess locks get wet? Can they get wet? But if you do my method for install, then your locks can get wet. Yeah, so yeah, just saved you some time watching the other video. But check it out anyway. And support the channel. Subscribe. So now I'm taking that second piece and I'm overlapping and wrapping, making sure I don't want my locks looking pregnant. And you know what I mean, when it's like a bulb at some points and then thinner at other points. So I'm sure to overlap where I need to. I still don't want it like straight one side all the way down. I want it to be like up and down, like real locks, because whenever you get your locks retwisted as a real lock, it starts a new bump in your hair. So you'll have like these little bumps. But your real loctician should make sure that it looks on point. So I don't even know how to describe it, if I'm describing it well. But some of y'all know what I mean. And if not, start looking at real locks. Like, really study them. I'm really picky about the texture of my hair. So that's what I'm showing you. The texture is A1. When I finish that first side, I wrap it down to the very last strings. And then I overlap that with the longer piece. And when you do ankle length locks, it's gonna be long, so yeah, you're gonna be adding a few pieces, okay? Because fortunately they don't make ankle length hair straight out the pack. Like, they just don't. And if they did, it would just get tangled. Like, imagine like using the thread. That's what I always compare it to. And then like the string is like wild long. It's always like easier to get tangled, where if you use like a more reasonably sized length thread, then it is more manageable for you. Okay, so think about that when you're using really long pieces of hair. They get really tangled sometimes, and it's just not necessary. So this is about 24 inches of hair that I'm using right now, and I'm comfortable with that. Not only that, it's kinky hair, so that 24 inches is like scrunched up, so you can't hardly tell that it's 24 inches, but it's about 24 inches. And I'm just gonna wrap down. Yeah, I had to put that in my mouth, pause, so that it'll be easier for me to control the wrapping, and I can move fast and freely. So you see that flick of the wrist. I don't play no games. And I just wrap it down until I get to the very end. And I'm going to add a piece of loose curly hair. With these locks, I wanted them to cascade so that I like all my locks cascade. I don't want every single lock to be the same length. I feel like that looks weird. It looks unnatural. And it's not as flattering or as goddessy, if that's a word, as when you let your locks just kind of, do that thing. Big things, okay? So, yeah, I wrap down to the very tip, and then I wrap that last piece all the way down. And you know what I do. I seal it with glue. Because also, I'm going to be in the water. I'm going to have these locks down to my fucking ankles. I don't want to worry about them coming out. You know what I mean? Even though I know that if I let my lock go, it's not going to unravel. I still want that security. And especially with my clients. So that was a little peek of like the progress. It was creepy, but whatever. And right here, I'm just going to show you how I part my hair. I part with my fingers. I had a perfect part, and then I want to go be extra. Shit. And sometimes it's like, oh, I just part with my fingers. It's easier. It's faster. But then like, sometimes it's just not. If I would have just took the comb, swiped it through one time, I'd be done. I'm over here struggling with my big ass nubs to just get that. Like, no, it's not right. It's not right, I tell you. So I get it good enough because it doesn't have to be perfect. It's Goddess Locks. And then I did them myself. So I know then my parts are not going to be super fantastically perfect. Just because that's not where I'm at in life right now. When I was younger, I cared about that. But like now, I don't. Not for me. For my clients, yeah. Not me. So yeah, I just grab some hair. I don't want it to be super close to my scalp. And I do a little cynically twist. Notice I only took less than half of the hair. I took it long enough to protect my hair down to the tip. But truthfully, it doesn't have to be folded in half. So I only use like folded enough that my hair was covered. And I'll show you what I mean yet again. Oh no, wait. Little OCD. Yeah, you know me. I gotta fix that. So I'm just gonna use my clip because I'm too lazy to grab the comb. Not too lazy, too preoccupied, honey. I have things to do. A lot going on. So I'm gonna grab a little piece. Notice it's not folded in half, but just long enough to protect my real hair. And I twist that down. Down, down, down to the tip of my real hair and the end of that piece. Perfect. Don't worry about that. We're gonna wrap that. So now I'll show you again. I'll slow it down just a little. I'm gonna pull the hair through. Look at my beauty mark between my fingers. I'm different. And then I take that piece and I wrap it. Make sure it's long enough. Length check. I want it to cover the entirety of my hair, so that there's no gap in. There's nothing worse to me than having platinum blonde locks, white bleach blonde locks, and then you seeing the black hair creeping out. Like, bruh. Like, you see how that is? Some people wrap their hair just like that and go outside like that. Not Alea. Not Alea the Slayer. Not I. Not I. So, yep, I secure that root, wrapping a couple times over, and overlapping, wrapping, overlapping. Not super tight, but tight enough that it's not gonna unravel if I let it go. So you have to figure that out for yourself. It will get easier with practice and time. It's pretty cool when I'm adding another piece. When people text me and like, or email me or YouTube and Instagram me and say like, hey, I watch your YouTube, I want you to do my hair. I'm like, what? I think that's weird. I never expected that. But yeah, keep it coming. I'm in New York if you ever need me. Links are below. And be sure to like, comment, rate, share, and subscribe. If you want to know what hair I'm using, you have to comment. I need 50 people to at least ask me like, yeah, what type of hair this is. I'm not just giving it up. Sorry. Okay, so a lot of people use different things, and for each install, I might use something different. I don't use it like this hair is not what I usually use. I use it sometimes, but it's not my usual. But I wanted this color, and I wanted this texture, so I use this hair. And if you don't know what hair it is, comment below. And when I get 50 comments about hair, I will let you guys know. Don't worry, it'll get easier as the page grows. We're still new, so I'm just wrapping. You want to wrap a lot. That's basically what this is all about. Adding pieces, overlapping, wrapping. And trying to give it texture and I guess identity. I want each lock to have its own identity. I don't want them looking all exactly the same. Like, to me, that's not hot. There's nothing goddess about that. You might as well just go to fucking whatever.com and buy some hair in a pack and put it in your head if you want every single one to look the same. People's locks don't look like that, sis. They don't. They have character. So speaking of character, this is the end result. Fantabulous. I just loved it. And I got a lot of positive feedback. I took a lot of photos at Curl Fest. I mean, everybody was taking my picture. I was like, you know, stunning for my Instagram and my Snapchat. Because, yes, I don't always look as dry as you see me when I'm doing my installs. So when I'm doing my installs, I don't have time to do makeup and give a fuck. I'm gonna just be me. But like when I'm doing, you know, my everyday life. I try to put my best foot forward. And it's cute. And it's my first time trying this color. So give me some props for being brave. A lot of black girls were scared of this color. Keep it real. I know I was. So I'm proud that it looks cute. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to start using this color more often. I've been told that this is my color. So if you want to see the whole Curl Fest recap that I did, check the YouTube channel and you'll see the Curl Fest recap. I also have one coming up for Afro Punk and a couple other events that I partaked in. So check those out as well. And be sure to like, rate, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. Put some butterflies in the comments. Share like you ain't got no hair. Every time you share this podcast, your hair grows. Somebody's hair grows. Oh, speaking of hair growing, may your hair grow long and your edges stay strong. Be sure to check out Hair Story Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple, iTunes, Google Play. I don't know. Wherever you listen to podcasts, you can find NYC Butterfly Braids Hair Story Podcast. And be sure to like, comment, rate, share, and subscribe so we can keep this going strong. We're also on Patreon if you want to contribute. Loving you much. Again, may your hair grow long and your edges stay strong. Until next time, butterflies. Mwah.